guys, how's it going? Coach Tyson from Ox Strength here to answer your questions about Ox Classic 2025 SummerSlam and Vince. So Ox Classic, for those that you don't know, is a private event. So I'm the Ox Classic 2020 देखि नै start गरेको ever since lockdown. So it was an in-house competition for just me and my friends. And त्यसपछि we did for our clients, and then त्यसपछि ओजसको मेरो clients. And then last year, but finally we went public with Ox Classic, but it's still a private event. It's not associated with any federation as of now, and then it's a private event. So district, national, just the level, it's a private organization. Our main intention of this competition is to bring in the highest standard of powerlifting, try to improve the sport, push the sport forward, and then show the rules and regulations of an international meet from my experience competing for the past 8 or 10 years internationally. So private event now, but then we're trying to push the sport forward. So sub-junior bhanepachi is under 18, and then I think it's a valid point, and then since we're trying to push the sport forward, we need to introduce more and more categories. So last year, women or Nepalma, like it's always been like under 60, over 60, and then every competition they had 52, 63, and then above. So 3 categories. So last year, we introduced under 76 because we feel the need of that category, because the heavyweight is quite good because a lot of lifters fall within that range, and we were expecting it to be a welcome change, but then because of the lifting population, participants in the under 76 kg category. And then I think the same thing is true for sub-junior as well. Sub-junior, it's just to add another category. But then I feel like currently, in the current state of powerlifting 2025, we don't have that many sub-junior athletes. And if so, not very competitive. So I don't think it makes sense as of right now. It's good to encourage younger athletes to join the sport, but then as of right now, I don't think it's necessary. Like Hamro U76 भन्दा पनि flop हुन्छ, like sub-junior category. And then junior चाहिँ हामीले गर्छौं, which might be one of the questions, but I think junior चाहिँ अहिले like there's a lot of competition. पहिला मैले गर्ने बेला junior पनि हुँदैन थियो because there weren't many people. But then junior bodybuilding under 21 भएपछि चाहिँ I think a lot of junior people were interested in the sport of powerlifting. So U23 junior चाहिँ हाम्रोमा हुन्छ. So under 21 is not junior. I don't know where this comes from. Powerlifting मा चाहिँ under 23 लाई चाहिँ junior consider गर्छ, अनि sub junior भनेर हुन्छ under 18, अनि अरु 3 categories हरु हुन्छ. So under 21 चाहिँ हुँदैन, हाम्रोमा चाहिँ junior under 23 हुन्छ. Under 23 भनेपछि all of the athletes जुन weight category मा compete गर्छ त्यही weight category मा compete गर्नु पर्यो as per usual. Junior लाई अलगै, senior लाई अलगै त्यसरी चाहिँ हामी गराउँदैनौं. So every participant who is eligible to be a junior can register as a junior and then can win prizes. And यो पालि चाहिँ will hopefully have some cash prizes for junior athletes as well. So यसलाई चाहिँ GL point through मा हामीले judge गर्छौं based on your relative strength. So we'll be using that formula. So junior हरु सबै category को भए पनि एउटै GL point pound per pound competition मा चाहिँ compete गर्छ. Yeah, so weight category, like I am a firm believer powerlifting is a weight class battle rather than an overall championship battle. So weight class battles are much, I'm like really interested. So we're trying to put as many weight classes as possible to give each one a fair fight. So Hamro, the smallest category is going to be 66 for the men's, right? U66, then U74. After that, we'll do U83, U93, and then 93 banda mathi is open. And I truly believe like there should be a 105 kg class as well, and then open. But then as of right now, the population is not quite there. Most of the bigger athletes who are competing and winning are usually between like 105, 95 to 105 kg mark. But then once we see more stacked classes, U105, and like lots of heavyweight athletes as well, then 105 will start to introduce. And for the women, same as last year, I still firmly believe U76 अथवा त्यो range को एउटा category चाहिँ हुनुपर्छ to give like the 63 देखि 76 kg को girls a category. So our category is going to be the same as last year. So U52 for girls, U63, U76, and then 76 above. So 4 categories for the women as well. So registration, actually when you're watching this video, the registration has already gone live. We'll be starting with early bird pricing for the first couple of weeks. So if you haven't registered and you're interested in registering for the competition, the registration is now open. And after a certain number of athletes hit bhayeपछि, the prices will go up. So just get your registration as soon as possible. How the winners will be decided is obviously each weight category ko आफ्नो winner huncha. First, second, third. And जुन चाहिँ category if there's less than 3 participants, you will not get a second and a third medal. So last time हाम्रो के भयो भने under 76 मा there were only 2 athletes. So 2 athletes भएपछि like first or second doesn't really make sense. So we only give away the first position medal. अनि 3 जना भयो भने चाहिँ first, second, third हुन्छ. And then after that, the grand prize where we try to bring in the cash money is going to be for overall winners based on GL point. So regardless of whichever category that you are, based on the GL point, your relative strength will be giving away first, second and third prizes for the overall as well. Like mostly it's just overall huncha. हाम्रो चाहिँ first, second, third overall मा नै हुन्छ. अनि juniors पनि first, second, third overall हेरेर नै decide हुन्छ. Entry fee of course huncha, because it's an event. We need funds to run the event, and then we need to take care of the athletes. This time we're hoping like we want to do it in another venue rather than our gym, because our space pani alikati limited cha, plus like lots of things to manage. So we'll hopefully do it in a venue. So not just entry fee. If you guys are interested in collaborating in any sense, through money, through volunteering, through sponsorship, through anything, we're really open. At the end of the day, it's a non-profit event for us. We actually really want to just push the sport forward. We are trying to, bring in referees from overseas. We're trying to do multiple different things. We're trying to, just push the sport forward, show the standard, improve the standard. So we're losing more than, in terms of money, we're losing more than we're earning. If you have any sponsorship deals, if you want to collaborate, if you want to support the athletes, send gifts their way, we would be really grateful. And of course, entry fee huncha. We need money to run the event. We want to encourage the athletes. We need to give them, we'll try to give them supplements, we'll try to give them cash prizes. So yeah, free the garden millen. It's just very difficult. And then there's like so much hidden cost. Like last time we didn't realize it until like it was too late. So last year meet we actually like the organization had to bear some losses because we didn't push on the sponsors so much. So yo pali if possible, you could send help our way. We'll make sure it's worth it. Judging last year, like my biggest fear ni Ox Classic ma like the केटाहरु डराएर आउँदैन because the judging is so strict. But so lagiरहेको थियो because like I think until now we've like last time 90 athletes and almost 10 people bombed out. And that's quite like 10% of the participants bombed out. So I was like, oh shit, यो वर्ष चाहिँ अब के हुने हो? And then some of them like मैले चिन्ने भाइहरु चाहिँ like, oh एकदम standard राम्रो छ, so we're gonna do it भनेर. It gives us some hope. But then I think that was the bare minimum standard, I would say. It's not strict. The athletes just need to level up to the level of judging powerlifting is headed towards. I'm not saying we're going, but then like powerlifting is moving in such a positive direction towards like mainstream sports with the upcoming thing of Sheffield and Nepal Asian Championship and then USAPL is doing great things with world level athletes, encouraging the athletes. It's really becoming like a spectator sport. It's really becoming competitive. It's really bringing in lots of money. So I think our standard so that's what we're pretty much trying to bring. And last year standards judging finalized by I'll probably be the head judge still, and then side judges last year maybe they'll be competing, but then it'll be from our team who I will guide, I will coach them to how to referee, and then go through the rules over, then try to make sure that the competition is fair. At least like same मान्छेले like weight class battle भइराछ अनि एउटालाई हाई भएर जिताउनु भन्दाखेरि like बरु सबैलाई नै रेड or सबैलाई नै ग्रीन एउटै सेम स्ट्यान्डर्ड होस् भन्ने चाहिँ मेन इन्ट्रेस्ट हो हाम्रो. सो त्यो अनुसारले नै हुन्छ सो लास्ट इयर भन्दा स्ट्रिक्ट त हुँदैन बिकज लास्ट इयरको वाज द स्ट्यान्डर्ड सो इल प्रब्ली बी द सेम सो 2 आवर नै हुन्छ वेइन इट्स नट गन बी 24 गर्दा चाहिँ वेट लाइक ट्रु स्ट्रेङ्थ थाहा हुँदैन बिकज लाइक हिजोको वेट आजको लिफ्टिङ हुन्छ आजको वेट आजकै लिफ्टिङ चाहियो सो इट्स गन बी 2 आवर्स भेरी भेरी स्ट्रिक्ट अन टाइमिङ वी विल नट मिस 1 मिनट पनि फरक पर्दैन द्याट मच आई क्यान प्रमिस यु लास्ट इयर पनि वी डिन्ट मिस अ सिङ्गल मिनट जुन टाइम भन्यो त्यही टाइममा स्टार्ट भन्यो सकाउनु चाहिँ अलिक छिटो सकायो हामीले तर स्टार्टिङ टाइम चाहिँ ठ्याक्कै हुन्छ सबैलाई 2 आवर्सै हुन्छ आई वान्ट टु डु वान एज क्रेजी एज द्याट साउन्ड्स आई वान्ट टु डु वान इफ इट्स 100 पिपल विल डु वान एक दिनमै सकाइने अनि एउटै प्लेटफर्म बट यु गाइज नीड टु रेजिस्टर फर अस टु सो द म्याजिक इक्विपमेन्ट स्ट्यान्डर्ड्सहरूमा चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ भन्दाखेरि अब बाहिरतिर अप्रुभ लिस्टै हुन्छ तर अब हाम्रो नेपालमा चाहिँ अप्रुभ लिस्ट छैन एन्ड देन वेयर अल्सो युजिङ अ लट अफ थर्ड पार्टी एक्सेसरिज सो ओन्ली थिङ आइ एम रियली कन्सर्न अबाउट इज द डेन्सिटी अफ द सिङ्गलेट इट क्यानट बी भेरी भेरी थिक or like supportive brief चाहिँ हुनु भएन so that's going to be the major standard deadlift ma long socks without long socks you cannot deadlift on the platform and then knee sleeves ma pani I see a lot of third party knee sleeves like Chinese sleeves haru bhanum na like aruko replica तर आफ्नो ब्रान्ड हालेर बेसिस sleeve अनि त्यस्तोहरुको चाहिँ थिकनेस चाहिँ म्याच गरेको छैन मैले कतिवटा लाइक जिममा भाइहरुले लगाएको पनि देखिरहन्छु सो थिकनेस चाहिँ म्याच भइरहेको छैन so this time we won't say like oh don't wear this brand only this brand allowed because it's not quite possible and then like हाम्रो country ma like easily accessible ni छैन just IPF approved sleeve like Inzer SBDs हुनु त I think the top guys mostly have it but then तर पनि अरु ब्रान्डहरु छ like Pro Wolf छ मैले Power Dragon देखेको छु AS भन्ने देखिरहन्छु Yeti Power like lots of other brands तर अब I'm not sure सबैको स्ट्यान्डर्ड कतिको छ so we'll be using a caliper to measure the density of the sleeve so 7 mm चाहिँ हुनु पर्यो यो पालि चाहिँ we will use the caliper अनि wrist strap को length पनि 36 centimeters just to make sure that like some lifters are not getting extra out of their equipment सबै जनालाई fair होस् भनेर नै त्यो चाहिँ we might do it it depends if in doubt we'll do it belt मा चाहिँ like खासमा चाहिँ 4 inches wide हुनु पाउँछ अनि 13 mm thickness हुनु पाउँछ तर लाइक हाम्रो जिममा यसै पाइराख्ने बेल्टहरु चाहिँ यसै ठुलो हुन्छ त्यस्तो बेल्टहरु मैले अलाउ गरेको थिएँ बिकज आई नो फर अ फ्याक्ट द्याट त्यो बेल्टले त्यति धेरै सपोर्ट दिँदैन बट देन इफ इट्स लाइक ओभर 13 mm thick and then really wide then again it'll be a problem but then I'll be like last year I'll be in the के भन्छ gear check area so gear check मा I will be there we basically fair होस् अनि पाउने भन्दा एक्स्ट्रा सपोर्ट नहोस् that's the only thing we're looking for so त्यही criteria भित्र पर्छ पनि it'll be fine we're not going to be like oh this brand that brand or whatever okay so I think those were the questions that you guys had and then I think the questions will give insight for more people who want to participate but at the end of the day what we're basically trying to do is elevate the sport show what's possible last year we came up with faster meets and त्यसपछिको meetsहरु that have happened have become faster हैन so that's what we want to do we want to raise the standard of the sport because मैले बाहिरबाट खेलेर सिकेर आएको कुराहरु नै यहाँनिर गर्ने हो it's not like it's an original idea बाहिरबाट जस्तो हुन्छ त्यस्तै गर्दै आइराको and then we are a small community still and then like and lots of astiko last NYFC classic but lots of talented athletes were there like I was really at awe looking at the performances looking at the progress the younger generation of powerlifters are making and it makes me really happy not just as an athlete but then just as a person who pretty much just started powerlifting in Nepal bhanum na in a way so I really want to see all the athletes come and participate because धेरै मिट पनि भएर आउँदैन so I want to see most of the people come and then यो environment मा कसरी perform गर्छ यो environment मा कसरी shine गर्छ how do you overcome certain things because last year it was like a culture shock हैन यो पालि if you can come in prepared all of these things so at the end of the day it's just we're trying to support the sport and it would be nice if you guys support us so sabjana आइदिनु it's just like one day event 4 hours of your time, and then हाम्रो पनि a yearly thing नै हुन्छ. So yeah, I hope to see you guys here. If you have any other questions, you can always reach out to Ox Strength System Instagram, or in the comments of this video. We'll be active for a few up until the meet, and then hopefully try to get your answer across. So yeah, see you on the 26th of April at Ox Strength Classic 2025 SummerSlam. Until then, be strong.